Hi, I'm Joe Oswald. Thank you for joining me. I'd like to take just a minute and tell you about my new vocabulary book, a vocabulary improvement workbook for students and young adults called Vocabulary for Champions. Over 2,000 words and activities to improve your reading, writing, speaking, test taking, and resume building skills. I've been a teacher in the Chicago Public Schools for over 20 years. I've got almost 20 years of test prep experience and teaching students how to read and write and prepare for life after school. And study after study continues to point out the strong correlation between vocabulary and socioeconomic status and reading ability. And so many things that we do in life, especially in today's competitive, global, and fast paced society, really require people to have a good foundation in vocabulary. And the title Vocabulary for Champions stresses the need of having a strong vocabulary to be successful in life. If we look through the book quickly, I've organized the book into different sections. The first part of the book is the introduction, and where I state the importance of vocabulary and some of the studies that I've talked about. And then I've got some resource information, particularly Greek and Latin roots, to help people figure out the meaning of words from the root word. I've got pages on commonly misused words, common Latin expressions, and I've got some pages on tone words for the SAT and question stems for the SAT. So if high school students are looking to prepare for their college entrance exams, these pages are pretty important. Some of you might not know that in 2016, the SAT was completely revamped, and the emphasis is no longer on memorizing obscure lists of words, but on evidence-based reading and deriving the meaning of words from context, which is what we all have to do in our everyday lives. So it's a much different test than in the past, but it's much more practical. And again, it's just not possible to have a strong foundation in reading without a strong vocabulary. Then I move into subject area, core subject area vocabulary, such as science, math, English and language arts, literary devices and terms, history and social science vocabulary, and I have math terms, and then a section on economics and personal finance, which is really useful to teach people financial literacy as well as economics vocabulary. And I've got a section on vocabulary of the world's religions. Then I move into the general vocabulary building section of the book, which is it's an alphabetical section of important words that students and adults will come across that are very important. Throughout the book, there are a number of self-quizzes. There are fill-in-the-blank quizzes throughout the book, and matching quizzes throughout the book. And to make things a little bit more fun and interesting, and also to help reinforce the spelling of words, I also put in a number of crossword puzzles that you basically have to know the meaning of words to be able to complete, given the clues. So the crossword puzzles are another form of quiz that also emphasizes the spelling of words. And then I put in some basic word search puzzles as well, using the words in the book to keep the vocabulary fresh in people's minds and emphasize the spelling. It seems with technology and instant messaging and texting and so forth, our English language is really getting butchered, and this is a back to basics approach for emphasizing the learning of words and vocabulary and using them. A lot of the definitions and examples I give are meant to be real world definitions, practical definitions that people will use in their everyday lives. And then we have a vocabulary building section based on resumes and interview vocabularies to help people with their job applications and on resumes. If we go to the back of the book, this is where I have the answers to all the quizzes. Fill in the blank quizzes, the matching quizzes, and then the crossword and word search puzzles. The answers are all here. Again, this is great for teachers to use in school. I think teachers will find it very adaptable. Students working from home, homeschool students, English language learners will really benefit from this. So it's adaptable in a lot of different settings. And again, this is based on over 20 years of teaching grammar school and high school students and understanding how the words that they struggle with and the importance of words. More information is available on my website, joeoswald.com. The book is available at amazon.com, barnesandnoble.com. You can read a complete review from Publishers Weekly on my website. The book got a pretty good review from them and talks about how useful the book is for a lot of different groups of people. You can actually download the entire workbook from my website as well for just a few dollars. So I hope you'll check it out, and thank you.